Mike Kitchen, King City Secondary School, 1970 to 1973, in the field of athletics. Now, Mike couldn't be here today, even though there was probably the best window of opportunity you could ever find. However, he is involved apparently with the farm teams of St. Louis, I guess in helping to analyze some players for the future that they might be able to use somewhere down the road. Mike was born in Newmarket. Mike called Schaumburg home while growing up and attending elementary school. Although only at King City Secondary School for 3 brief years, Mike was very involved in school life, being especially active in sports. He competed in volleyball, track and field, and rugby. And it was in the latter sport where he helped his team to the All-Ontario 7-a-side championship, the same team that Dave was on. And I think that was probably our second last All-Ontario championship in rugby. Mike's minor hockey was played in Schaumburg, but by the age of 15, he was playing for the Aurora Tigers Junior B team, where he was a teammate of fellow KCSS student Rick Hampton, and Rick was inducted, one of the first inductees last year into the case of distinction. In 1974, Mike was drafted by the Toronto Marlies in the first round. He played 3 years for the team and was fortunate enough to capture the Memorial Cup, which is symbolic of junior hockey in Canada. In the 1974 and 75 season was when they won the Memorial Cup. As his hockey card states, during stint with Marlies, he developed into one of the top defensemen in junior ranks and was voted to OHA First All-Star Team for the 1974-75 campaign. By 1975, Kitch was drafted by the NHL Kansas City Scouts in the 3rd round and the WHA Toronto Toros in the 7th round. Since he had always held the dream of playing the NHL, Mike cast his lot with Kansas City and he attended training camp in Colorado, the team's new home following the franchise shift to that state. They are now known as the Colorado Rockies. The dream continued for Mike when he played against the Montreal Canadiens in his very first NHL game for the Rockies. And he played for them for the 6 years of their existence until once again they pulled up stakes and moved to the American Northeast and became the present-day New Jersey Devils. Mike played 2 more seasons with the franchise before retiring during the 1984-85 season. During the 3 years between the end of his playing years and the start of his coaching career, Mike worked in the construction industry and sold printing materials in Toronto. Opportunity came knocking once again in 1988 when he was offered an opportunity to work with the Newmarket Saints, the minor league team affiliated with the Toronto Maple Leafs. The following year saw Mike become an assistant coach with the Leafs, a post he held for 9.5 years. In 19 hired by the St. Louis Blues to be an assistant coach. Following the dismissal of the team's head coach in February of 2004, Mike Kitchen reached the pinnacle of his career to date when he was named the Blues head coach. To the students of King City Secondary School today, Mike Kitchen has the following piece of advice. Have a passion for the things that you do. Mike, once again, was just a sensational young man. Never in trouble around the school. And I can always remember when Mike left here to go play for the Marlies and he had to move closer to the Marlies. He would often come by the school and I'd look and there he would be standing beside me in the gym to see how things were going in King City, to keep his contact. The demeanor you see from Mike behind the bench when he was with the Leafs and with St. Louis represents well the type of family that he came from. And it's a privilege to induct Mike into the Hall of Fame for the case of distinction.
First of all, Mike is very grateful for this award and to be in the case of distinction. And he really wishes he could be here. He loved his high school. He loved playing rugby with you, Dave. And he just really always is aware of his foundation and where he is from and his roots. So Mike right now is he just wrapped up a training camp with our farm team, the Worcester Ice Cats, and trying to get them to flow into the St. Louis Blues system, which is really optimistic and hopeful that I think that there may be a season at some point this year. And so anyway, I don't know what else to say, but thank you very much. And he would be honored to be here among all of these people that are so outstanding and have really had an impact on so many lives globally and in this community. He also wanted me to mention the teachers here and the staff at King City High for being so helpful to him, and that they too were a foundation and stepping stone to his career now, through sportsmanship and patience, through the time that he missed at school and being able to catch up, and that everybody was really patient with him. So anyway, I just greatly appreciate this award. Honored to be a part of the King City case of distinction, and thank you very much.